Good evening, everybody. The name's Fang, and welcome to my ranking video of every single starter in Pokemon. I don't think I'll be doing the forms. So how I'm going to do this video is that I'm going to do just the final stages and have it talk about the line as a whole here, instead of, to keep things more condensed, and so I can probably get the ranking of the starter. So first things first, I'm going to say it out of the way. The top and the bottom spot are in reserve for a select few Pokemon. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to use all the icons because it's going to bother me, but just know that I'm ranking them in order of the line, not just like the line ranking itself. The top and the bottom are reserved for some Pokemon, and here we have the Baby Boy, the best starter line, the homies, the starter lines I tend to pick, the acquaintances, the guys I don't pick often, but I will pick them. I dislike you. I don't like to pick you guys, and then I hope you die. Is the worst starters. Again, we're not ranking the starter lines and them. We're not gonna rank like, oh, Venusaur is better than that. No, we're just gonna rank the lines. So first off, Bulbasaur, he's in the acquaintance list. Like, I like the Bulbasaur line. It's classic for a reason, but I don't know, man. It's just, It's kind of just there. Charmander, ooh, Charmander line. Um, You do get a lot of oversaturation and use, but I cannot deny that you are, in fact, really cool. I'll put you in the acquaintances. I don't really dislike you, but I am. Actually, no, I'm going to put you above the Bulbasaur line. There we go. Also, I don't care what anyone says, Mega Charizard X is way cooler than Mega Charizard Y. The Blastoise line is going up there with the homies. Blastoise, in case you couldn't tell, is my favorite of the Gen 1 starters. Pikachu. I guess you're gonna go with the acquaintances at the bottom, but Eevee's gonna be up there as an absolute homie. I wish you could evolve it though, so it's got to go at the bottom. Oh, I'm gonna make people mad with this one. So I don't like you guys. The bottom spot is reserved for you. Like, I really dislike you. Please go away and never enter my life again. Anyways, Cyndaquil is at the top of the homies. I like Cyndaquil. It's just a cooler Charizard. Quite literally, the base stats are the same. Totodile? The Totodile line. I'm gonna put you right under Eevee. I like using you guys in a good occasional Johto playthrough, because I think you, and it's also part of the reason I don't like Chikorita. You nailed 2 out of the 3. Three here, guys. Why? Why'd you only do able to nail 2 out of the 3? Trico, I'm gonna sandwich you right in between the Squirtle and Cyndaquil line. I think Cyndaquil's cooler, but you are my go-to starter for Hoenn. I'm gonna put you at right after the Bulbasaur line and acquaintances. I don't really use you guys a whole lot. Not gonna lie here. Oh, Mudkip is an easy homie. I like using Mudkip, but I don't know what it is. Something just about Trico rings more true to me. I dislike you, Turtwig. I never really have liked you. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry not being super informative with my opinions and articulate as I probably should be, but we are seeing accurate rankings of my starters on the Pokemon I like. Who knows? Maybe I should do a countdown of my top 30. I want to do more Pokemon rankings since that's in the mind. Who knows? Maybe next I'll do my favorite Pokemon of every type. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Infernape line. Favorite fire starter. I don't care what anyone says. It's my favorite fire starter. And you're going at the bottom of acquaintances, not gonna lie. I dislike the Snivy line, but I like it more than the Turtwig line. So you'll go up there. You're not gonna believe this when I say it, but the Tepig line, absolute homies. Actually, the Tepig line is filled with some absolute homies. Use an Embor. Use an Embor. Pignite might be ugly, but Embor will remind you of Uncle Iroh, and Tepig is kind of cute. And besides, they hit hard. But of course, that doesn't rank true to the supreme champion, my precious baby boy, the Oshawott line. Samurott is my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I don't think that is ever going to change. Ooh, Quilladin. Or, not Quilladin, Chespin. Quilladin is the middle stage. Chespin is an absolute homie. I'm going to actually put him above there. So you may notice. So I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Samurott is my favorite Pokemon of all time, my favorite water line. Chimchar is my favorite fire line. And Chespin is my favorite grass line. So when I get to those games if I ever get to them, you may already know the starter that I pick. Fennekin? The Fennekin line? Ooh, where do I rank you? Ooh. I dislike you. I don't know what it is. I know that you're supposed to be the video game archetype of the wizard, and I normally love the wizard archetype, but you're just not doing it. I'm gonna sandwich you in between these two. But you just don't do it for me, your entire line. Actually, no, that's not fair to these guys. I'll put you over here in acquaintances. And I guess I'll put you there. I know it's a hot take, but I think that honestly the Greninja line's overrated. Hey, Charizard's down here too, so this is kind of where I put. Actually, you know what? This line is the better overrated Pokemon. So you'll go at the top of the acquaintances. Let's see. The Rowlet line. Ooh. Okay, I think I got a good spot. I'm gonna put you guys right below the Mudkip line. No, right above the Mudkip line is where I think you guys belong. You guys are some absolute homies. Although I do prefer Alolan Decadewey to Hisuian Decadewey. What can I say? I like my dark and grim archers compared to my stout fighting teachers. Uh, Litten is going at acquaintances, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have any strong connection to Litten. It's the starter line I use the least, so it's going at the bottom of the acquaintances list. Poplio, I'm going to put it right below Eevee on my starter list. I love Primarina. I use Primarina a lot in my own personal playthroughs, but I just got something more out of Decadewey. I am not a big fan of the Thwei. Let's see here. Hot take. I know. Wait, hold on. Let's save that for later. Let's do the order thing. Let's put you guys as the new bottom of the new top of I dislike, in the middle of I dislike. I know that the dislikes have been mostly primarily grass types right now, but trust me, I don't know what it is. I think I'm always a firm believer that it should have been fire, water, electric. Electric is more offensive against water. I don't see any reason why you couldn't have had fire. Fire be super effective against electric, since fire can burn up cables, which can force electricity to die out and burn conductors. Could have been fire, water, electric. You could have Pikachu line be a starter. Electric could have been so much better than a grass type. I don't know. I don't know why they keep doing electric type starters. Anyway, Cinderace is the new top of acquaintances. I thought if this was back when Sword and Shield came out, you would have been a homie. But I don't know, man. I'm just not that big a fan of you. But Sobble is a bro. Despite how whack his middle evolution is, Sobble is an absolute homie. And now it's time for the hot takes. I don't like the Sprigatito line. I have always had a natural diversion to cats. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think the Fuecoco line is all that cool. I'ma just say that you're down there. But I will say that Quaxley is an absolute homie. I saw this thing and went, this is adorable. So yeah, I guess that is where I would rank. I'm gonna look through again and maybe change my opinions to see if I would think, but the homies, but my precious baby boy, and I hope you die will always be there. Let's see. I kind of agree. Okay, that's unfair. Sprigatito is better than Turtwig. Uh, yeah, I'd really say that's it. I'd say Sprigatito is better than Turtwig, but and Chikorita. That's not a high bar. I'm almost halfway tempted to put Fuecoco up a notch. Nah, I'm not gonna put you above Incineroar. I know this video is gonna piss off Sorsario because Incineroar is his favorite starter, and I have him way down low. But what can I say other than actually hold on, cooler. Okay, yeah, I think you're cooler than you deserve a jump and boost. You're not a homie. You're not gonna be a homie, but you certainly deserve far better than most of the acquaintances. So I'll put you up a little bit more. Uh, actually, you're the top of the homies. What am I doing putting you guys down that low? It's just this is the one time you would have been justified in making a firefighting starter, and you didn't. Okay. Put you behind them. I'm also gonna put you behind the. Yeah, I'm gonna put you guys behind these fellas, not you. You're. I don't think you guys are gonna change. You guys aren't changing. Okay, now this is the debate. What do I think is better, the Cyndaquil line or the Trico line? Ooh. I'm gonna stick to my guns and say that the Cyndaquil line is better simply because the Cyndaquil line can beat up the Trico line. And then, of course, I'm very cemented. I'm pretty sure if I started playing Pokemon now, Quaquaval? There's Quaxley, Quaxwell, Quaquaval. Yeah, I think Quaquaval would have been would have been one of my favorites. But because I was Gen 4 baby, and my first Pokemon was ironically enough Pimplup, who was an acquaintance. But yeah, I'm pretty set in stone in the top 3 being the top 3. Oklahoma being a 4. So yeah, this is right now my accurate tier list of the starters. So I hope y'all enjoyed. And please be polite with your roasting in the comments. And give me your order. And by the way, guys, remember, we're ranking this in order of line. We're not doing forms. Because if it was forms, all the final evolutions would be the best. But yeah, tell me how you would rank the starter lines. But with all that being said and done, I'm going to call it an episode. So yeah, tune into what I do next. See y'all next time.